Okay, coming up in the second half of the show, Paul McKenna is our special guest. Or is he? Technically, he could just be making me think that he is. And any minute now, I'll take all my clothes off and start clucking like a chicken. Ponder the moral ramifications of this act during this commercial break. GamesMaster, I'd just like to say that that last advert that was on in the break was the best advert I've ever done so. And in fact, I would like to dedicate GamesMaster's Celebrity Challenge link to that ad.
My next challenge is on the formidable new Nintendo 64 game, Blast Closer. A juggernaut carrying a nuclear weapon is heading through a built-up area. My contestant's task will be to destroy any buildings in this path before it crashes into them, detonating the bomb. They'll use various methods of transport to complete this challenge. First, a train, and then a buggy, which must be used to destroy the buildings by constant ramming. One tip for my contestant: use the hill at the side of the complex to launch yourself and destroy buildings more quickly. That's my briefing over. It's a tough challenge, but somebody's got to do it.
So, please welcome tonight's special guest, television's premier hypnotic light entertainer, Mr. Paul McKenna. Welcome to the Topshop.
Dominic.
Now, Mr. McKenna, I'm sure we have a lot of people watching themselves would like to be hypnotists. How do you become a hypnotist?
Well, the way I did it was went and found one of those dusty old books, you know, the leather-bound types, opened it, read all the old ancient secrets and just went out and practiced it. It's like anything in life, if you practice it, you can get better at it.
Apart from presenting this show, because it's taken me 5 series and I'm still woefully inept.
Keep at it, though.
Thank you very much. That's advice from our light entertainment legend there. Now, you've also got the tapes that you do that people listen to themselves, which can help them to sleep, help them to lose weight, stuff like that. Is there one which could help me get more hair?
Well, if there was, I would have used it as well, being a little follically challenged.
Very, very good point. Although you actually try to grow yours a bit longer, I suspect you maybe try and flatten it down now again, Paul.
Well, yeah, I'd be on to a full Bobby Charlton. I'll be combing it up from my back in a few years.
What do you mean a few years? I can see it stuck down a little bit there. No, that's just a joke. Fine head of hair, fine head of hair. Because I can't talk about hair. Now, we've made you promise that you're not going to hypnotise me.
Well, after what you just said about my hair, actually, I'm not so sure if... No, of course, no, I won't...
Because I am worried about stuff, so you promise.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to hypnotise me, that's fine. And finally, the challenge itself. You've had a couple of practice goes at it. How confident do you feel?
Very unconfident. I'm terrible. I've never played this kind of game before. I've only ever played the arcade ones, you know, the shoot-'em-ups and the racer ones, but not this kind of game. Right. And you notice, I don't know if you noticed, when he was saying it, I was trying not to look directly into Mr. McKenna's eyes, just in case. Yeah. There, okay. So listen, best of luck with it. The girls will guide you into the game-playing position. Okay. And I'll go up to the cool commentary box. Okay, once again, and making me look particularly good in the fashion stakes is Rick Henderson. Rick, have you ever been hypnotised?
Well, I've been regressed back to a 5-year-old once, and I don't think I've ever actually recovered.
Right. Good gag, though.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, have you got any tips from Mr. McKenna on this game? What's going to be the crucial tip you could give him?
Well, this is an extraordinarily tough game. This game is so hard, it's uncanny, but it's the mastery
so
of
hard, it's uncanny.
Yeah, it's the mastery of the turbo button in this case. If you want to turn quicker and when you get in the buggy, you have to tap lightly on the turbo button. If you want to slam into the buildings to break them down, turbo it all the way.
Okay, thank you, Rick. Right, Mr. McKenna has to bash down everything in order for the troop carrier to be able to get from A to B unimpeded. Unimpeded? That's correct. That's brilliant pronunciation as well. Best of luck, Mr. McKenna.
Thank you.
Off you go. Okay, on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see a radar. The red dot is the troop carrier making its way from A to B. The blue dot is the building closest to it that it's going to knock into. There's an arrow on the screen there as well. That's pointing towards the first building Mr. McKenna has to destroy. He's in a train just now. Why? Right.
That was just a vessel, like the Dollars Light Railway to buggies, Phil.
Okay.
He's now got to get into the buggy, and as soon as he's in the buggy, he can start driving round to the buildings to blow them up.
Okay, he was wearing a very nice pair of green pants there, the wee guy, worth pointing out. Okay, he's in the buggy now, Rick.
Yeah, the buggy, he's taken the short route, the shortest route under the bridge. He now has to turbo off this cliff. Hitting the cliff itself would cost him an awful lot of time.
Okay, well, he's safely over that hump then, and there's the little troop carrier. Now, you can see the arrows on the screen. That's the bits of building he has to destroy. We're getting a warning sign. That means that the troop carrier is close.
This first building is the first imminent danger. He has to destroy this first. It's like Tony Adams in a neighbour's garden.
Okay, has he destroyed it enough for it? There's still a little bit left of it.
There's a little bit.
I think
It might just clip the side of the rest of the building.
Yeah, the arrows are on the next building now. Okay, presumably the longer kind of run-up he's got, the more damage he's going to take off of it.
Right, the best way to actually get these pylons is to drive up the bank and turbo off the bank straight into them.
Okay, we're getting a collision imminent thing. I think he might have just got that. No, collision imminent is still there. We can't see his troop carrier, but we reckon it could be just about to bang into something. He's got that huge big...
There's a pylon behind him. A pylon behind him.
He's going to get that.
That's gone. Crash.
He had got the object out of the way, but he smashed right into his own troop carrier. Not advisable, and that means Mr. McKenna's challenge ends in failure.
Well, I think you relish that word failed just a little too much, Dominic.
It does trip more easily off the tongue than triumph, Mr. McKenna. Basically, you drove your car into your own troop carrier. Now, that basically makes it one of the most appalling displays of gameplay I've ever seen on the show.
You think it was that bad?
I thought it was absolutely atrocious.
You sure?
I have never seen a display of games playing worse than that. It was so brilliant.
Thank you.
You coped with it admirably. I mean, was it difficult for you at all? You seemed to breeze through it.
Yeah, just, you know, natural talent, really.
Are you good at a lot of games?
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm considered one of the best in the world. And, oh, by the way, can I have that 20 quid you owe me as well?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks very much, mate. Well, I mean, I am just in awe of your sheer games-playing brilliance. And to celebrate this fact, one of the most fantastic celebrities we've ever had on the show, the GamesMaster Golden Joystick goes to Mr. Paul McKenna. Amazing stuff. Once more, I have been ripped from Britain's heaving bosom to go across to the other end of the world for a feature. This next short piece of film amply displays the results.